No one gets out of a love triangle unscathed. On Tuesday's episode of Bachelor in Paradise, surprise arrivals shook the beach, the stupidest fight in history threatened one couple, and all three members of a love triangle left the beach for good, all of which ET is breaking down in the recap below. The episode started with Gabby, Windey and Recchia expressing their concerns about Logan, leading Kate to question everything about her relationship. Meanwhile, Genevieve packed her bags once again after a fight over an unlikely topic with Aaron, as Danielle and Michael, Brittany and Tyler, and Serene and Brandon's love only grew. The arrival of Becca Kufrin and Thomas Jacobs for a 90s-themed Sadie Hawkins dance started off positively, but by the end of the night Andrew, NC and Jessenia were being driven away in tears. Keep reading for a full recap of episode 14 of Bachelor in Paradise. Gabby and Rachel worsen Kate's worries about Logan after Gabby and Rachel's arrival on Monday's episode. The former bachelorettes quickly pulled the women aside to offer their take on the men. Tyler passed the test with flying colors, with Rachel telling Brittany, "I truly do not think anyone deserves this more than Tyler. We both couldn't say enough amazing things about Tyler. I feel like he's so ready for an engagement." Logan, however, was not so lucky. Gabby and Rachel recounted his flip-flopping ways to Kate as a nervous Logan fretted that things could go really badly. He doesn't know when something good is in front of him and he doesn't have it within himself to commit to it, Gabby said, with Rachel agreeing, he's used to having the power. Kate felt conflicted about her relationship after the girl talk, as she told the cameras, "He's still a boy, I need a man." To hear Gabby and Rachel say these things about Logan, it does give me some reservations. Later, the couple talked things through, and Kate finally let Logan out of the doghouse. "I am feeling a huge wave of relief," Kate said in a confessional after her talk with Logan. "I am really happy where this is at." Genevieve and Aaron fight about itching and pain. Perhaps Paradise's most volatile couple, Genevieve and Aaron spent Tuesday's episode fighting over the difference, or lack thereof, between itching and pain. Yes, really. It all started when Genevieve told Aaron she was feeling impatient about everything. He responded by telling her not to stress, and she insisted she wasn't stressed, but annoyed. Aaron dubbed those two things the same, and said it's like how itching is low-level pain. That incited a blowout fight between the couple, which ended with Aaron storming away. As Genevieve packed her bags to leave the beach, she told the cameras, "That was the last straw. I have never, ever had someone disrespect me like that in my life. Get me a car, please, or I'll hitchhike." Meanwhile, Aaron was busy complaining that Genevieve presses the panic button during fights, but he did eventually chase after her before she could be driven away. Genevieve blasted Aaron for screaming and swearing at me, while Aaron insisted he was just trying to make her feel better. "There's a lot of love and feelings here, but I don't think this is the appropriate reaction," Aaron told her. "I try to help when I can. I know when you're not emotional you're very sweet and you're very nurturing and there's a reason I fell in love with you, but when you're emotional, it just takes over everything. Feelings get hurt sometimes." While Aaron insisted that he left the argument in the middle to take a little time to process, Genevieve explained that his exit made her feel blown off. With that, the pair hugged, exchanged "I love yous," and headed back down to the beach. Love is in the air as Genevieve and Aaron were busy fighting. Danielle and Michael were gushing over each other. Danielle admitted that she's crazy about the single dad, who said he was excited that I am scared from the progression of their relationship. "He's a super bright, beautiful human. I've never felt that safe before," Danielle told the cameras. "It feels like I can breathe." On a one-on-one date, Brittany and Tyler exchanged equally lovey-dovey feelings. When I look at you, I see a future with you outside of this, Tyler told her. I want to leave here with you. Brittany agreed, before stating in a confessional, he just makes me feel so special. It's a really, really good feeling. I just feel like a kid again, almost in a way. It makes me feel like this is my first love. I see a future with him outside of here. I am falling in love with Tyler. I feel like I'm on top of the world. Then came the arrival of Becca and Thomas, who, playing off of the fact that Becca was the one to propose to Thomas, invited the cast to a 90s-themed Sadie Hawkins dance. The women came up with special ways to ask their men out, with Genevieve getting a mariachi band for Aaron, Brittany reciting a poem for Tyler, and Serene setting up an ice cream date for Aaron. At the dance, in between dance battles and 90s-themed games, Brandon and Serene expressed excitement about getting engaged, while Michael and Danielle looked ahead to their life after Paradise. 3 people leave the beach in tears while most of the cast was feeling the love at the dance. Jessenia and Mara were flying solo. It was Jessenia who was really struggling with that fact, as she watched her former love, Andrew, get flirty with NC. I don't think he ever took me as seriously as I took him, Jessenia said, before explaining that she's most frustrated in myself, because you think you can read the signs and I can't. Jessenia decided to pull Andrew away for a conversation, telling him, I am beside myself because I fully focused all of my time and attention on you, Andrew. And now I still don't know where your head is at. While Andrew said he moved from girl to girl because of his hope for love, Jessenia questioned why he kept looking for something when he wasn't emotionally in the right place to do so. At one point, NC attempted to pull Andrew away from the conversation, but he refused and continued by apologizing to Jessenia for her wasted time. NC was not having it, and eventually came back to demand Andrew leave with her. I don't know what validation you're giving her, but I am asking you to walk away from this right now if you care to pursue anything with us, NC said. You entertaining this and staying here longer is giving her some validation. Jessenia slammed NC for her ultimatum, while Andrew told his new flame, I am literally just trying to let her know where my heart was. I want to be friends with her after this. NC then stormed away, before Andrew finally revealed what was going on with him to Jessenia. My heart's somewhere else. My heart's still with someone else. Teddy, he said of the woman who left Paradise when she realized her feelings weren't as strong as his. I don't know what the reasons are, but that's the reason why. I have nothing here. I have nothing here. I tried. With that, Jessenia announced she was leaving Paradise. As she was being driven away, she lamented, I am so exhausted of picking the wrong guys. How many times do I have to go through this? Next, Andrew went to find NC, who slammed him for his complete dismissiveness toward her. My heart is also with someone else. There's a piece of my heart that is still with Teddy, Andrew explained. How everything was just handled, there was everything against everything, I believe. Now I can't be here anymore. I swear I try to be a great guy. Though NC spent quite a while begging Andrew to stay, he refused, telling the cameras he was never the same after Teddy's exit. NC decided to call it quits too, complaining that she felt so stupid as she left Paradise for good. Paradise comes to an end on next week's 2-part finale. Relationships will either fail or flourish, with Shayna and Joey seemingly fitting into the former category, I am looking for a husband, not a TikTok boyfriend, she says, and Serene and Brandon, self-proclaimed soulmates, appearing to slot into the latter. The much-hyped reunion will also take place, with host Jesse Palmer promising that all of your burning questions will be answered when the drama plays out. Season 8 of Bachelor in Paradise airs Mondays and Tuesdays on ABC. Follow along with ET's coverage of the show to stay up to date on all the drama on the beach. Bachelor in Paradise Season 8 trailer teases romances and drama. Exclusive. This video is unavailable because we were unable to load a message from our sponsors. If you are using ad blocking software, please disable it and